Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Anaya and I have been on YouTube now for almost a year. It'll be a year at the end of March, I think. And since then, I haven't made like any long format videos. I've only made shorts aside from one tutorial that I made, and that tutorial doesn't really tell you anything really about me. It's just me explaining how to make something. And one of my goals for this new year are just to make more videos, and I feel like what better way to do that than just talk while I tell you guys about what I've been working on. So I have started making this cardigan. It's based on this Princess Polly cardigan that I saw that is $100, and as cute as it is, I don't think I would ever pay $100 for it. So instead, I thought for a fraction of the price, I could buy the yarn and make it myself. And so far, with the amount of yarn that I bought, I think I've only spent 20 something dollars, which means that if I can finish it without having to go back to the store and buy more, then I will have the cardigan for like a fourth of the price, which would be really cool. So far I've made this back panel, and I made this pretty much just by to get the ribbing effect, I've been using yarn over slip stitches, but in the back loop only. And then to make like the bottom part like more cinched in, I've been doing just regular slip stitches on every other row. And so that's the back panel. And then I just finished up doing this is one of the front panels. I finished one last night and then another one just now today, and so that means all that's really left to do is the sleeves. And then once I finish the sleeves and sew everything together, I'll add in on the Princess Polly one, there is like a kind of like a similar edge to this, but it's going up the sides. I feel like that's the worst way I could have explained that, but I think I'll probably add that detail as long as I have enough yarn. If not, then oh well. I don't know to say I'd buy a whole nother skein just for that like edge part, but we'll see. And so yeah, basically one of my goals for this new year is just to make more videos, and as much as I definitely want to make more tutorials in case you guys have seen any of the shorts I've made. And I've had some people comment like to please make a tutorial on some of the other things that I've made, and I definitely want to get to that. But I feel like when I first started my channel, I kind of got in this headspace of like just wanting to rush to like come up with as many new ideas as possible, you know, and just I basically really lost the feeling of how it felt like when I first started crocheting a couple years ago, because back then I was only so good at crocheting, like I just couldn't go that fast, you know. So I had no choice but to like kind of enjoy the process, because the process would just take me longer because I just wasn't as skilled, you know. And now that I have a pretty good understanding on crochet, I feel like I've kind of lost like the love for the process, and I'm always just like so impatient about getting to the end result. And that's something that I'm trying to lose this year. I want to get back to like just taking my time and having fun with what I'm making, because that's the whole point of doing it, you know. Like what's the point of doing it if like the whole time I'm like literally moving at the speed of light? Like I don't know, like why am I taking the main fun out of it? I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but you guys get the gist. But basically, one of the ways that I want to get out of that like impatient mindset was that I want to just work on some bigger projects than I have in the past. I usually make like smaller crochet tops and like small things like hats and just accessories, and I want to work on some bigger projects such as this cardigan. Like this, I think, is going to be one of the biggest things I've made. I've made some pretty big bags. Hang on, I could show you one. I've made like a bunch of bags before. This is pretty big, and then I have like smaller versions of them, and don't ask me why I have so many that are just sitting here. This isn't even all of them. There's some more over there, and like they kind of just sit there collecting dust in the corner because I made them in at a point in time where like I was literally just rushing to like, well, at that point in time I thought I wanted to sell stuff on Etsy, and like so I was really just trying to make as many products as possible, but like that really just burnt me out and like made me not want to crochet at all. So now I just have a bunch of bags. But so yeah, this is going to be one of the biggest things that I've crocheted in a long time. This is all confusing to me right now. One of my goals is I want to like maybe start a series where kind of like with what I'm doing with this cardigan is like finding things that I'd want to buy, but instead of buying them, trying to make them instead. This could be like more than just crochet related, because I just like to do a lot of different things. So I want to just make more things and like have more fun making them, basically. And I feel like making videos like this will allow me to do that a little more than some of the videos I've made in the past, because usually I only have made videos where I'm showing the process of what I'm doing and then like the end result. But I feel like I shouldn't have to rush myself to finish something to already start sharing it, you know, like, because the process should be the fun part to share too. So even though in this video I'm definitely not going to finish this cardigan because I still have 2 sleeves and then 2 sleeves to do, and then sewing the whole thing together, and I don't think you guys would sit here and want to listen to me do that and just yap for like however many hours it's going to take me. But you know, like I can at least talk about where I am at this point in time, and you know, basically like not worrying about making like a perfect video to upload it. You know, I could do this part of the cardigan, already show you guys what I've been working on, and then when I have more time and I'm sitting down working on it more, maybe a couple days from now, I can film another video, you know? Like, it doesn't have to be like some perfect process, which I get caught up in a lot. Okay, I've been talking a lot though. I can't even like count the chains I've done. Not really sure how many to do for the sleeves. This has all really been like a guessing game. I did like 45 to get the length of this, but the sleeve, since I made the back panel so wide, the cardigan should kind of have like that drop shoulder effect, which would mean that like the actual sleeve won't have to be that long. So maybe I'll do 35 instead of 45, I think. I always second guess myself whenever I'm doing a chain. Like I will literally go back and count how many times, because I'm like, I don't think I counted right. 1, 2. Okay, so I'll do 36 because one of them isn't gonna count. But yeah, basically I want to do kind of like a little series where, yeah, I find something that I really like, and instead of buying it, I try and make it. Unless it's gonna cost me like 10 times the amount of money to make it, because that would be, I don't know, that might be a little silly. But for the most part, most things will be way cheaper if I just try and make them myself, and it'll be a fun challenge, and I think I will just end up being much happier about what I've accomplished for the year if I just make more things but also have fun while making them. Like, I don't want to lose the reason why I'm doing it in the first place, because I feel like I can get really caught up in just wanting things to be perfect that I'm not even really having fun doing it anymore, which I'm sure a lot of people have a similar problem. But yeah, like I said before, I'm doing yarn over slip stitches, and this has been really nice to do. This yarn, I don't think I've shown you guys. This is the Loops and Threads Charisma acrylic yarn, and it is a weight 5 yarn, and it's usually for an 8mm hook, but I'm actually using a 12mm hook because where I live it is never really that cold. I live in San Diego, if you guys were wondering, and I don't like wearing anything that's like heavy or bulky feeling, just because it's usually never cold enough for that, and I think I'm just not used to it. So the Princess Polly cardigan looks kind of heavy and not very super breathable, but I wanted to make mine with a larger hook so you can see like there's definitely a lot of air that would be going through this. Like that way I'll actually wear it throughout the year, you know, like if I were to make it the way that I think the Princess Polly one is, like a much tighter stitch, I would probably wear it until, I don't even know. I feel like it's not even that cold today. Like, I mean, I'm inside, but I've walked outside a couple times and I'm still only wearing a tank top, so I don't think I would really wear it that often and if I did, it'd only be for like maybe 3 months out of the year. So I definitely wanted to just make it more breathable, because if I'm gonna spend all this time making it, I definitely want to wear it, you know. And yeah, I also am just excited to post more of these like crochet with me videos, just because I am gonna be going back to school, I think a week, actually 6 days, in 6 days, yeah, a week from yesterday, yeah, so 6 days, next Tuesday, or I don't know when I'll be uploading this. I think I'll probably keep the editing to a minimum, so I think I might upload it, I don't know, maybe today, but I am going to be going back to school next week, and school is also what I feel like has made me just get really rushed with making all the things that I crochet, because I'm already kind of limited for time, and like I just have so much going on in my head that I want to make and I want to do, that like I never really have the time to like just chill, relax, and enjoy it. So since I know that I am going to be going back to school, I'm trying to do it in the smartest way possible. Luckily, I go to school, I'm in my 3rd year of college, and it's going to be spring semester now, and I only live like 15 minutes away from the school I go to. I never moved away for college or anything, which is nice, but it's still hard, like managing my time, because there's just a lot of traffic here, and like going back and forth to school is definitely a pain, because once it hits literally like, well, there's always traffic. Well, from where I live, there's never traffic going to school if I go in the morning, but if I have to go like anytime after 3 p.m., I'm absolutely cooked. Like I have to account for like a whole extra hour just for driving, even though I live like less than 15 minutes away, which is actually crazy. But that's just how it is. But hopefully this next semester shouldn't be too bad, because I'll only have to go to campus 3 days a week, which is what I was doing last semester, but I'm an interior architecture major, and we have like a lot of studio classes, which means that most of them are like 3 hours long. But I think this semester I only have one class that's 3 hours long, and it's only 1 day a week. Before, I would do 2 3-hour classes a day, 2 days a week, which was something. It's actually not as bad as it seems, but 6 hours at school in college is kind of it's not the best, but for what the classes were, it's really not all that bad. But I'm excited definitely to not have to be there as much. I'm just taking a lot more online classes because I just prefer to like be home the majority of the day. I like being home. I like crocheting. I like in the comfort of my own home, you know, and like whenever I'm on campus, I don't know. I'm just I'm not big on like actually being there. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for this semester because I'm hoping, I'm praying, I think this one will be the easiest semester I've had so far. And then next year will be my last year, and hopefully it's only getting easier from here because I've definitely had my years of like just straight up mental breakdowns from school. But last semester wasn't that bad, and I definitely think that this one will be easier. So, but yeah, I've definitely been yapping for quite some time now. Dang, it says it's been, I don't know how much I'll cut out of this, but it says it's already been 18 minutes of me just straight talking to my phone. Just kidding, I'm talking to you guys, if there's even anyone watching this. I know at least one person will watch this. My number one fan will watch this, at least. At least I'll have one person. But yeah, what other goals do I have for this new year? I would love to know, if you are watching this, I would love to know what your goals are for this new year, because I've never really been someone who is big on like, oh, New Year's resolutions, you know, but I'm trying to just be better at like having clear set goals, that way that like I actually get them done, because I'm not really someone who likes to write things down and like really plan things out that much. I'm bigger on just doing whatever it is I'm thinking about. And as good as that is, I feel like it's really easy to forget why you're even doing what you're doing, and you kind of just lose track of like what it is you're trying to reach in the first place. So I definitely want to have like more clear goals, like maybe, you know what I really want to try doing? I've never made a vision board before, and I definitely want to try doing that and like plastering that up in my room so I actually remember what I'm doing each day and like why I'm doing it. Because I feel like this past year I just kept getting sidetracked from like every idea that I ever have. I think that like, ooh, this is definitely what I should be doing, you know? Like instead of really thinking like, oh, okay, this is something I'm just always wanting to try something new, but that definitely, I can get really carried away with it. That like, okay, one thing that I did last year was really get into making things with polymer clay, and that was definitely fun, and it still is fun, and I definitely want to do more of it this year. But like, whenever I want to try something new, it's like it's like all or nothing. Like I'll literally put all my effort and energy into it, abandon everything else that like I was doing before that I might have enjoyed, you know? And like I feel like in order to, it's like, because I'm so focused on like doing it right or getting good at it, that like I like get too invested, you know, which I don't know why that is, but I just want to get better at, okay, I could try new things, but I want to have very clear goals, so I know when to prioritize my time a certain way, you know. But yeah, I would love to know what goals you guys have for this year, and because I don't know, maybe I'll steal some of them. Maybe I'll take some inspo. Let's see, what I know for sure I want to get more into doing yoga. Yoga's pretty fun. This winter break, I went to a Joshua Tree, which was super fun and just so like calm and relaxing, and we did some yoga there, and I definitely want to do that more because it's relaxing, but it also like it's so hard. Like for it being as relaxing as it is, like, it's really not as simple as, I mean, I think I've always known that it's not really that simple, but it makes me want to, every time I do it, I'm like, oh, how can I hold this pose for longer, you know? I don't know if I'm even gonna leave this part in. I feel like I've been saying a lot of silly stuff. I just want to be more relaxed in general. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. Yeah. I want to definitely not let school overwhelm me, because I'll just get so like caught up in like, oh, I have to do all this homework, you know, and like then I put it off and I like procrastinate because I don't want to do it, but then the lingering stress of not doing it is still there, even though it's like, well, if I'm not doing it already, I might as well enjoy the time that I'm not doing it instead of wasting that time being stressed about the fact that I haven't done it yet. You know, like, I just want to be better at getting things done when I know that I have to get them done. That way I can have more leisure time and just relax a lot more. And I think as long as I do that, that comes along with like just planning more. Last semester I tried to write in a planner a lot, and I definitely only stuck to that for like the first couple of weeks, but I felt like when I was doing it, it definitely was, I mean, it's satisfying to like have everything you're gonna do for the day written down and then being able to cross it off. I love that feeling, so I definitely want to do that again. And I don't know when I started, or I don't know when I stopped doing it. I wish I would have continued it throughout the whole semester, but that's okay because there's always a chance to start again. But I definitely want to get good at just writing everything down and just storing less stuff in my head, because sometimes I just feel like I have too much going on in my head that like I just want to do nothing, you know. But yeah, I'm working on the sleeve like I said before. I feel like I've been talking more than I've really been crocheting because I have not done a ton, but I don't know. Oh wait, I realized I'm actually doing this wrong. I meant to do slip stitches in this part. Well, that's okay. That's just the reality of it. I'm definitely gonna frog these rows. I don't have to go back too much. Just the whole thing. No biggie. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm literally only gonna be able to leave the chain, actually. This kind of sucks. But that's okay. This is just the reality of crocheting. It's a lot of doing things and then starting over. 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I meant to do slip stitches to make the cuff of the wrist like really tight. I'm so excited to see how this is gonna turn out. Because the one cardigan that I did say that I've made before on the Centro, I definitely don't wear that one like at all. The yarn I made it out of, I just don't like. It's like kind of itchy, and also I feel like I just didn't, I made that like a while back, and it was one of the first projects I made on the Centro, which is probably why I just don't love it, because I didn't really understand like what I was doing half the time. And I think if I were to try and do it again now, I'd definitely piece it together better. At that point in time, I had never really like worked with joining together like knit pieces, and I don't know, I found it so hard to like match up the stitches, or maybe I was just being too particular about it. But basically, to explain what I mean, when it comes to crocheting, it's like I knew where each stitch would line up, but like sewing together two knit panels, it's like I couldn't tell sometimes what was a stitch and what wasn't. maybe that's just a me problem. I don't know if anyone else has experienced that too, but I think it's just because I don't knit like normally. I have some knitting needles and I've used them a couple of times, but I don't think I've actually made like a project out of them. I think I've just practiced like how to knit a couple of times. And so for that being like the first time that I was having to join pieces together and like, I don't know, don't even get me started on how easy it is that everything knit unravels. Like, that was driving me crazy. But yeah, I just think if I were to do it now, I'd definitely do it better. But I think that's how most people feel about everything that they've done before. You just need practice. But yeah, who knows, maybe I'll try making something on there again this year as a challenge, because I haven't really used it much since well, no, I've made things since I've made that cardigan, but I definitely could use it a lot more. But yeah, here we are starting again on this. This is definitely more cinched in this time, which I'm happy about. But yeah, I've definitely been talking, oh my god, I've been talking for 30 minutes. This is kind of crazy. I've never made a video like this where I'm just talking, so I honestly didn't think I would have much to say, but it's crazy how I've yet to stop talking. Well, maybe I will stop talking in just a second. I want to crochet a bit more so you guys can see that I've made some type of progress, I guess. But what else? No, I feel like that's like, I think that's the gist of what I want to talk about today. I definitely plan on making another one of these videos very soon, maybe even tomorrow if I'm on to the next step of making the cardigan. And if for some reason I don't, I know for sure I will show the results, probably in a short, a YouTube short. But yeah, it's definitely been so much fun letting you guys get to know me more, and I'd love to get to know you guys more. So definitely, if you are watching this, let me know what some of your goals are, or just maybe what projects you're working on, because I would love to hear about it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Here's a final, before I go, here's a final, I guess, final update on how it's looking right now. Here's the back panel and the two front panels. I'm not showing them that well. And then we're working on a sleeve. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Bye!